Hi, welcome to another episode of Buckeye Readers Chat. Today we're going to talk about self-growth, about pushing yourself to achieve either in work or home or happiness, and various different books that we're going to talk about. My name is Krista.
And I'm Nicole.
And when we talk about self-growth, we're talking about empower yourself. Determine your goal, learn something new every day, from self-growth to happiness to money and so much more things. So if you're ready to take a fresh start, or you want us to show you some books that can point you in the direction to take a fresh start, we'd love you to join us for this episode today. Some of the things you can do is create mini habits. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't have to be, you're not running a marathon. You can do things in very little pieces, and you may find, okay, that's not working, but let's go ahead and try something else.
Yeah.
We have plenty of books to choose from, and choose from the topics and skills that you want to develop. And let's talk a little bit more about it, Nicole.
All right. Well, one of my favorite books is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and this one has been around for quite a long time, and he's done variations of this book. Originally it started with like romance and couples, and how to teach couples to learn each other's love language, because oftentimes we don't understand that our partner is communicating to us one way and showing their affection in one way, and we're misinterpreting it because we don't understand what they value. So the 5 different love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. And so this book is a great way for you to jump in and kind of learn what your partner's love language is, so that you guys can really learn to understand how each of you value the words you say or the things that you do for each other. So this is a great book to check out.
So it would be like, maybe when I come home from work, I need that 5, 10, 15 minutes to unwind, but maybe my husband wants to talk to me when I walk in the door. So it's understanding what works best for both of us.
Or another really common example is oftentimes women, their love language is words of affirmation. We love to be told that we're doing a good job. And oftentimes men have acts of services there. So they're the ones that they go change the oil on the car, or they do the work around the house, and that's their way of showing affection. But as women, sometimes we misinterpret what that value is. And so this is why this book is so great. And if you're learning to check in on your relationship and just make sure that you're both on the same page, it's a good place to start. It's not very long. So
thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, you're welcome. What about you?
Dale Carnegie, popular author that most people may be aware of, and How to Win Friends and Influence People. And a couple of things he talks about is how to communicate with diplomacy and tact, and how to make people like you. And I know that may sound crazy, but we don't like everybody, or everybody doesn't like us. So it's a way in the business world to teach people how to, to influence people. Increase your ability to get things done. It could be from house cleaning, it could be from business, it could be from work projects. And if you're a manager or a supervisor, ways to be a more effective leader. It's a really good book. I've read that years ago, and I think about every year I come back and touch base with it, and find, every time I read it, I find more stuff.
Yeah, that one's definitely a classic. And on that front, if you're looking for ways to improve yourself in the workplace, Simon Sinek has another book, Find Your Why, that kind of leads you back into your why of what you're doing, either with your own business or in your workplace. And he also has a book that we have called Start With Why, which is a part of our business kit. So if you wanted to check out more business related books, we have these great kits that you can check out. You get 5 or 6 books. You don't have to read them all. You can just read a small portion of each book to see what really connects with you and what might be the thing that you need to help your business. So
very good book. Yeah. Very good kit. Another fun one I have, the topic caught my attention, is start off by making your bed. And that may sound funny, but me personally, I have to make my bed just after I get out of the shower. It's a way to start my routine of the day. And the book talks just about small things that give you pride. It could be coming home from work and emptying the dishwasher, or saying I love you, or organizing your desk. Not major task, but every little small task. leads to self-fulfillment and just a really good feeling.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about, starting with smaller habits, to make adjustments in your life, and that sounds like a really great book to do that. So, another book we have is written by John Cena. So if you know who he is, he's the famous WWE wrestler, but he's gone into movies and now he has a book. And this one is great. It's called Be a Work in Progress. And other things I'd like to tell my younger self. And what's great about this book is it's not a very time-consuming book. It's got images, and each page has just a few sentences. So like this one says, trying to please everyone is a surefire way to reach no one, which is something I needed to hear today. And so it's a great book to just get a little bit of insight on yourself. And that's incredible for John Cena to have written this book. So, yeah. Anything else?
We also have, we see on the front of the table, we also have a book by Steve Covey and other ones that are in Spanish, in the Spanish language.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are someone or know someone who is learning English as their second language, or still developing English as their second language, but they still want to be able to read something, we have a great Spanish collection. So, and we've got self-help books in Spanish as well. So.
And so thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, plenty of books to choose from. Choose a subject or what inspires you, and have fun. Growth has never been so easy and so fun. And a number of these books are also available at buckeyeaz.gov/library under Search Your Library, that you can check out ebooks or audiobooks as well for some of our selections. Well, thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.
Thanks. Bye.